The keyword is going to be wagon, okay? And I will get that to you on YouTube after the live. All right. We're going to make sure this isn't like 75 yards away. And this should be good to go here. I think we're good to go. Hi, everybody. Hope you're doing awesome. Happy Sunday. Happy Labor Day weekend. Hope you're having a really good day. If it says was live above my head, that means you're catching the replay. Type hashtag replay in the comments below. That way I can welcome you. Let's get my live going. Hope everybody's doing great. This is the craft box reveal for September. Normally I post an event, but August got away from me, guys. Took me some adjustment period with school starting. But today's the day. We're going to reveal it today. If you are my Perks member or my club member, you can message me today and get your craft box today. Okay. Everybody else, set your alarms for 9 a.m. tomorrow. It will be listed Central Time. It will be listed on my Etsy site at 9 a.m. tomorrow. There are only 20 boxes available, so once they're gone, they're gone. So this is why I let my club and Perks members get first dibs, okay? So if you enroll today in my club or my Perks, you can still get my craft box today before it goes live on Etsy, okay? All right. I'm not sure even if it's showing that I'm live yet, but here we go. It is showing that. Yay! You ready to see it? I hope you guys are ready. I'm just gonna click on this. Usually it takes 9 days for me to. Oh, you guys, I was able to get right into my thing. Let's just cross our fingers as that keeps happening. Anyway, hi everybody. Hi Patricia and Lena. Yes, he was amazing, Lena, our new quarterback. Go Blue. Hi, Janet. Hi, Beverly. Cindy, welcome, welcome. Hi, everybody. Hi, Linda. Okay, so I have my Cricut mat. I'm going to show you guys all. Actually, I'm going to, how do I want to do this? I'm going to show it to you, and then I'll take the cover off, and we'll start painting, okay? So here is our craft box. Looks kind of a mess, but I'm going to show you. This one, again, has the option of being single-sided or double-sided. It's super cute. Apparently, I've been throwing this around because I had it nice and neat in here. But we're going to put this together. I'm going to show you both sides. You guys, it's the cutest little wagon. It's the cutest little wagon. We're going to paint both sides. But if you would like to make it double side, because this will stand up, I do have that option. And I'm going to create the double-sided version for you today, just like I did last time. And then it's totally up to you, okay? Hi, Brenda. How are you? So I'm just going to pull everything. You know what? I'll pull it out as we need it. We're going to go both sides here. So I've got my long Cricut mat that I've been cleaning as I go. This is a little loud, so sorry. And this is exciting. Okay, so I'm going to put things together that I'm going to paint the same color. So it comes with 4 wagon wheels, you guys. I'm super excited about this, as you can tell. You are going to get some raffia and some bows. And you'll either get 4 bows or 2, depending if you get front-sided or one-sided or 2-sided buffalo check bows. And we're going to do all this today, okay? So let me see. You are going to get sunflowers, and I believe they come apart. They do. So that we can paint the inside and the outside without making a mess. Okay. I'm going to do this very carefully. They're tabbed so that if you don't want to take them apart, they'll stay together mostly. But this just makes your painting quicker. If you do the single-sided, I'm going to show you that first, and then I'll pull out the rest, okay? If you do the single-sided, you're getting 5 sunflowers with the centers. You're going to get the, this will be green, but you're going to get the greenery. Hi, Tanya Lee. Okay, and then you are going to get inside, you're going to get the crate part of the wagon, which is the front. This is going to be white. Just trying to decide what all wants to be white. What do I want? We're going to have this little sign white also, so we'll do that. On the front, it says give thanks. So you're going to get that. And this is the post. This is going to be brown with all of this. Okay, and then this is the base. So it's got 2 pumpkins sticking out. Okay, so that is there. Let me just see something. When we put this on, are you going to see this base at all? No. So you really don't need to paint right here. You'll see as we go along. Okay. So this is single-sided, plus you get a little handle for the wagon, okay? And am I going to do all this in brown? I don't know if I'm going to do that in black or not. And then you get the words, give thanks for the sign, okay? So I think I'm going to do this in brown also. But if you do double-sided, and that's why I'm going to move this around here, you are going to get also, hi Tanya Lee, you're going to get another back of the, you're going to get the crate area also. So front and back. You're going to get another sunflower and greenery and a second handle. Okay, so we're going to get all of these put together so we can paint them all the same color. Tell me what you guys are up to for Labor Day weekend. I'm just showing you everything that's going to come in your double-sided craft box. So now you can see both sides. Got these kind of close together. Keyword is wagon, if you want more information on how to get it. Okay, and then you're going to get 2 signs, okay? So, I lost my H. So you get a little sunflower that goes on the sign also. It's the smallest one. And on the back, I decided to make it just say Happy Fall. Okay? Just a little more generic. If you want the words the same on the front and the back when you order, you can just message me and tell me that. And I'm happy to, I can either do give thanks on both sides or Happy Fall on both sides, okay? All right, we need one more sunflower. All right, and then you're going to get a second handle. I just thought it would look better with a second handle, so there you go. We're going to get all this going. All right, you ready to paint? Hi, Lynn. How are you? Nothing much. My daughter and grandkids are coming tomorrow. Nice. We're probably going to go on the boat tomorrow if the weather cooperates. We shall see if that happens. Thanks for sprinkling. All right, so I'm going to, I'm going to paint my white first because I think I'm going to need 2 coats. So I have a wet brush. And I'm just going to go and paint all of my white items first. Just like this. Hi, Lena. Did you see our new quarterback? Yes, I answered you when you first put it. He's amazing. That was, I think, my first comment I saw, Lena, when I popped on, or when I turned the comments on. He was pretty awesome. We haven't had a good quarterback in a while, I feel like. You guys, Lena and I are Michigan fans, football fans, Michigan fans in general, but Michigan football fans for sure. And we won last night. And, you know, the first games, usually you play somewhat a team that maybe you were expected to be. But, I mean, what was it? Albuquerque. New Mexico, they played really well, I thought. Especially their quarterback. He was pretty awesome. Hi, Angie Stevens. How are you? We are going to put together the cutest little box. Now, when I put out a poll asking you guys, did you want fall, did you want Christmas, or did you want Halloween? The majority of people said either fall or Thanksgiving. And so this is basically a combo of that. Yes, and Cindy, go blue, Cindy. Go blue whether we do well or not. But it always is fun when we do, right? Guys, I'm a big college football fan. If you're a college football fan, college sports fan, actually, you can put that in the comments. I'd love to know that. A lot of people are pro fans, and that's awesome. And we're from Michigan. I live in Texas, but we're originally from Michigan. So my husband and I both went to Michigan and all the things. So, we root for our teams around here. That's okay, Lena. It's totally fine. I'm just saying I wasn't ignoring you is what I'm getting at. So I'm taking my detail tool, what I'm doing here. College, yes. All right. I'm taking my detail tool and just going in those scored lines. I'm probably going to paint over this again, but it's just easier when the paint is wet to get that paint out of there. I'm not great about painting and not getting it in there. If you are, then this step, you don't have to do this part. But I want to see these grid lines. And there's a little groove here, so it makes it real easy to do that. Okay, and then I'm going to paint my green because I need that first. Jan says, hi, Jan. She loves both college and pro. Excited for Packets getting Micah Parsons. Yes, you know what? Texas couldn't hold on to him, so have at it. We're not Cowboys fans, so enjoy him. Enjoy him. Yeah, we watch it all, really, but I personally am college football for me. Okay, so for the greenery, is this the way I wanted to do it? I'm using Meadow, in case you're wondering. This is one of our chalk paste colors. It's a really beautiful green. It's a great staple to have. It's actually a really pretty green for Christmas. But this is a color that we have all the time. But you'll see I'm going to use a darker green here in a little bit. Okay, well, my little idea of my mat holding my things is not working as well as I had planned. Maybe I didn't push it down hard enough. But anyhow, we're just going to give this one good coat. I'm thinking one coat is going to be plenty of this. Now, I use a foam brush. I get it a little wet, and then I paint because the chalk paste is thick, and I just want to thin it out just a tiny, tiny bit. Hi, Charlotte. Ooh, banana bread. Here's a question, Angie. Do you put nuts in your banana bread? Inquiring minds want to know. Is it, in my house, it's banana no nut bread. My mom had to have, what's the word I want to use? Nuts in her banana bread, but I make mine without. It's not that I don't like the flavor, it's a texture thing for me. Hi, Florine, how are you? All right, so I'm going to use Bumblebee. You guys, I noticed that our yellow has been out of stock for a little while, but you can use any yellow paint or paste that you have on hand. I'm going to go ahead with this, and I'm just going to do a good coat of this on my sunflowers. Make sure, oh, you guys can see everything just like this. Perfect. Yay, if you ever can't see, just let me know. But it looks like to me everything's in the shot mostly until I get to the pumpkins. And when I get there, I'll move my board here. This might require 2 coats. I got quite a bit of water in here, so more nuts the better in any breads. Really? I don't even like nuts in my brownies. I don't mind the flavor. Like I said, I feel like cake and bread should not be something that you have to spend a lot of time chewing. Anyway, it's just, like I said, it is totally my personal preference. Let me think. Do I want, we're going to paint for sure the insides of the sunflowers, this beautiful espresso color. That's really, my brush is pretty wet, but I'm trying to, and the stick to, I should have 2 sticks. Why don't I? Oh, maybe I decided you only needed 1. No, I did not decide that. I know I had 2 sticks. You will get 2 sticks if you do the double-sided. Maybe I decided to paint them both. I don't know. Both sides. That's weird. Now, I'm just trying to decide, do I want to paint my wheels and the handle to the wagon black? Or do I want to paint them brown? What do you guys think? Should I do them brown or the wheels and the handle black? Let me know what you think. Now I'm starting to think I should do them all in espresso just because I love this color. But originally I was thinking black. Let me know what you think. The handle to the wagon and the wheels is what I'm wondering. Top of the mat. Nope, those are 2 handles. What I need is 2 of these. And I don't know where it is. It's the stick to the sign. There's like a stick that pops out. Lena says black. Janet says brown. I'm good, Florine. Black wheels, black wheels. Okay, that was my original thought, but then I just got here and thought, oh, this. I have 2 handles, but not 2 sticks, but I'm just trying to think what my, we're going to put it together and then we'll decide at the end. I guess I only thought we needed 1, but you're going to need to paint both sides of this if that's the case. Black, black. All right, people are saying black, so we're going to go with that. I just decided to keep my words brown. But again, you can do it however you like. Let's get rid of, well, we're going to need to do this one more time. Let's go back over our sunflowers real quick and brighten those up. Really, a little bit of paste goes a long way with this, even with 2 coats, because I got a lot of water on my brush. And I'm just lightly brushing across the top. And the paste dries super fast, so doesn't take super long. Okay, I guess we'll do our wheels black. I don't think I'm gonna need another coat of this, but who knows. Black. The keyword today is wagon, Cindy, wagon. Oh, I forgot to put it on this. I knew there was something else I was forgetting. Sorry, guys. I did not put a pin. The pin comment is probably wrong. Keyword is wagon. So type the word wagon and check your messages. Sorry about that. There's so much to set up before I go live. So many things. I got my YouTube channel going. I get the keyword going. I get this keyword going that I forgot to do, which I could go back and change, but nah. I may change at the end. Yeah, I think the black is going to be good. All right, we got our handles black. Again, you can do this any color. This is just one idea. Have fun with it. This one I'm just keeping kind of simple, actually. Pinned comment is correct. Oh, I did change it. Oh, good to know. Thank you, Jan. Look at me thinking I didn't change it. I assumed I didn't. That's brown. All right. All that is good. I'm going to give my Do I want to paint this one more time? Yes, I'm going to. Okay, so see, by the time we're here to paint the second coat, it's really dry. I don't even really need my my drying tool, so you don't have to listen to that. All right, we're just gonna go across. Jan, how's your new roof? Is it all good to go? I feel like you were the one that told me you got a new roof and had to spend millions of dollars that you didn't want to spend on a roof, which I don't blame you. And not millions, you know, I'm an exaggerator, but more dollars than you wanted to spend, that's for sure. All right, let me just give this one more, just a thin coat, just enough to brighten it. Sometimes the white takes a little more. Okay, awesome. Now we're going to do a little spinaroo here. You're all done and pour. I know. I get it. I totally get that. We're going to spin this mat around. So I'm going to move some things because I want to focus on, this is the pumpkins. Now it's going to be scored on this side and not on this side. But I don't think it really matters too much because we're just going to use either our markers or some paint for the details. So I'm going to do the front, and then when it's dry, we'll flip it over and do the back. This is brown. I don't need that. Okay, I'm going to make the stems dark green, which is this ivy color. It's our En Vogue color. And I just love it. So we're going to take just a small little brush. So this is going to be much darker green than what we did on the flower, on the leaves. And if you like your stems brown, paint them brown. Have at it. And I think I'm just going to do that. Now I'm only going to have 20 boxes, guys. It's going to go live tomorrow. If you're in my perks program or my club, you can just message me and tell me you either want double-sided or single-sided. I will invoice you today. You guys get first dibs so that you won't run the risk of it selling out. And then it will be live on Etsy either till it sells out or until we're gonna say till the following Monday. So is that the 8th? That's the 8th. Well, I was debating about that, Jan. I was kind of thinking maybe we want both sides of the wheels, so we may do the back of the wheels also. We may. Okay, and then I have 2 pumpkins. I'm gonna go on this side at least with some traditional pumpkin colors. So the smaller one, we are going to paint in this really pretty peach cobbler color. So we're going to paint that. This might need a couple coats. And honestly, this is going to be covered, I'm almost positive. So it's not a big deal if you go over once we're done. So this craft box is going to be a little bit less expensive than last month. Just type the word wagon. And I'm pretty sure all your information is there. Because this month has a little less extra doodads than others, but didn't really need it. All right, we're going to just give this one coat and then let it dry. and then paint it again. And I'm going to paint the other one in the marmalade, which is my on Vogue color I've been painting a million things in. All right, hopefully my keyword is working. It looks like it is. So we're just gonna do this. And just paint here. I really thought you guys were gonna love that Portuguese. I thought it was adorable and my daughter loved it. She's big into the Halloween, to dressing up Portuguese, because my grandma had one and my mother-in-law has one that they dress up. My friend's like, I don't even know what a Portuguese is. I was like, wait, what? I guess that's maybe a northern thing. I don't know. Maybe it's a generational thing. I'm not really sure. Okay. So here's our two pumpkins. We're going to let those dry for a minute. We're definitely going to need to paint another coat. But for this moment, let's, I think Jan had a really good idea. And I think we're going to flip these wagon wheels over. And I'm going to flip over the handles and maybe paint the back of the handles. I'm not sure you're going to see a whole lot of it, but just in case. This part is only if you decide to do double-sided, okay? You don't really need to paint both sides. Hi, Kathy Lang. How are you? I see you're watching from work with no volume. That's funny. But I already put my brush in, which was nonsense. I should have known better. Do I need that big of a brush? Not really. Okay, so let me just quick give the handles and the back of the wheels a little painting on the back, because you might see a little bit peeking through and that would be a bummer. So this is just better safe than sorry. This is just the double box part. If you're just going to do single, you probably only need to paint one side of your wheels. And one side of the handle for sure. Okay, so I'm just gonna, I actually get better coverage with my brush, but I already stuck it in my water, so I'm just going quick here like this. Is this even faster? I don't even know. Not that we have to be in a hurry, because crafting is supposed to be joyful. You know what? Forget this. Forget this. It's taking way too long. I'm just going to stick my hand in here. Hang on. And get a paper towel and dry it off. I'm just going to use my brush because it's way faster. Okay, so it's just a damp brush. And then you just have to like lightly go over it. Way faster like this. I don't know what I was thinking. Faster, and you use less paste when you add a little water to your brush. And all the things. Like I said, we do plan tomorrow. We're still supposed to get rain tomorrow, but hopefully not like the whole day. It's not supposed to be a washout or anything. So we're thinking we're going to go out on the boat tomorrow. All right, that is way better. Way better. And then I didn't do my lines in there. Let's see. I'm going to go through real quick and get those lines out of my wagon. This is a real good point on it, so I'm actually getting some of the MDF, so it's just kind of up to you if you want to do that. If you like a little fainter look, just don't do this part. But I like this to be a little darker. I'm actually going to use this month's club, you guys, so on this. So if you want this box and you're not in the club, the transfer I'm about to use, you can only get today. It goes away after today, so I don't want you to miss out on it. But I do want to use it because I think it's going to look super cute. All right, so we're going to let this, is this all good? We're going to grab our greenery, okay? And I'm just going to take this, all these things, and set them aside. And we're going to do some work on our greenery here, okay? I'm going to call this done. Now this we painted in meadow, but we're going to take our ivy and we're going to do some chalking, okay? All right, so let's see, I need a cleaner. I guess I'll just use this. Jason and I are going to a movie today, though I have no idea what the name of it is. I've seen a commercial for it like 14 times. Okay, so we're going to take our sanding pad and just go over this lightly. This is just going to smooth out my paint. Totally optional. I just think you get a better design when you do this. So I'm just sanding it. Obviously, make sure your paint is dry. So we're going to do this. We're going to get all our sanding dust off. Just like so. Okay, and then we're going to add a little surface wax. Why do I have my brown? Hang on. This is white. Thank you very much. This is brown. I have white and brown all mixed up on my lids here. Let's get these put away. I don't like to leave my jars open because, you know, they can dry out a little bit. I usually like to close them up as we go, but anyway. All right, let's get some wax on here. Hi, Jennifer Rogers. You are so awesome to always catch all of my replays. Thank you for being here live. I know sometimes the timing doesn't work out for everybody, but the replay works too. The replays help boost me, so I appreciate you doing that and commenting. All right, so I added some wax. I'm just going to flip it over and buff back the wax. And then, guys, we're going to take this month's club transfer. Now, the club has, you get a full project with the club. It's discounted for you already. You usually get a color. It's either ink or paste. You get a transfer that's always this size, okay? Sometimes it's a design or like a pattern, or it might just be like a one and done kind of thing. This time you're getting this pattern. It's so cute, but this is the last day you can get this. You also get 2 pouches and some ink this month. And, but this design I've used on a million things. I plan on making a reel and posting it later. I'm going to take this. I just don't know if I want to go this way. The thing is I don't think it's long enough. Let's see. Oh, it's, I don't know what I was thinking. Okay, we're going to do this. We're going to get mostly, so it's ribbons and flowers. And I'm going to put the ribbon kind of in the center-ish. I mean, it doesn't have to be perfect. I just want some kind of texture pattern on here. Now, if you're really, you're real artistic and can take your marker and make it look artistic, then go at it. But I love to just take a pattern and put this on here. And then I think when we put the sunflowers over the top, it's going to look cute. So this is Ivy. This is the darkest color. You just want to take your chalk paste, press it into the silk screen just like this. I have almost used this whole jar. It's not even Christmas yet. You guys, I've just been loving these colors. Okay, and then what you want to do is lift. Don't wait and do them both at the same time. How cute. Hot pepper salt. It's my first year trying it. Well, good luck with that. All right, here is our design. I think that's so pretty. Hit the heart button for me, guys, if you're watching. That helps me also. And I'm just going to do the same thing with the other one. No real rhyme or reason. Now, if you wanted to, like, be extra, and you know, crafters, we can be extra sometimes. If you just wanted the flowers on here, you could move the design around and just put flowers. I think that would be adorable. I'm just going for a pattern look, so that's what I'm doing. Again, do it the way you want. Thanks for the hearts. All right, and then you just want to lift. I got it all over my desk. This, you can tell I've used this a bunch this month. You can use these 8 to 12 times, if not more, as long as you take really good care of them. And then just clean them with water and a board eraser. Now I'm going to clean my table because I do not need to have green all over everything, do I? Okay. So here's our 2 leaves, and by now everything should be dry, except I want to do a little more painting on my pumpkin. So let me just grab those. Yeah, this is basically dry except for right there. So what I'm going to do, I'm just mixing my paste. I think I used these 2 oranges last month. What color should we do the pumpkins on the back? Should we do them both? Because we're going to paint them on the back also. Do you guys think we should do them in orange or should we do them in white? Should we do lagoon and white? Let me know what you think. Thanks for sprinkling. Lena, are you ready to craft yet? What's going on with your arm? I forget. I think I asked you but on something else, but I neglected to see your answer. Okay, I'm just trying to get my brush most of the paste off. I need to dry this one spot because it did not get... White and blue. I love that. Lagoon and white is my vote. Awesome. You guys like what I like. You like what I like, which is awesome. Okay. I think Lagoon and white would be good too. I actually don't need to paint the marmalade one because I love the way the shade that it came out. So I'm just going to leave that for this moment. Let's bring over... Okay, let me just bring over my pieces. Here's our sign. These are the bases. Mainly the sunflowers is what I want. Lagoon is pretty. No, not at all. Able to craft yet. Still in the... Another... Lena, this is terrible. Oh my goodness gracious. I'm sorry. I kept thinking, oh, the end of August, she's going to be ready. And it just keeps getting pushed back. We need to paint the back of that. but that'll just take a second. Just getting, if I had two hands, this would be faster. Hang on. Sorry, are you watching me going, seriously, Nancy? What in the world are you even doing right now? What are you even doing right now with one hand? Let's just get them all off of here. And then we'll worry about putting them where they go. Happy, whoops, I broke my Y off. Fall. We'll get those glued on. Our handles are ready. Give thanks is ready. Our wheels are not, but that's okay. I agree, it stinks. I'm going to have to start all over, learn how to do it again. You are going to have to learn all over again. This is not the biggest ones. Okay, so then you just want to match up your, you know, whatever these things are called, the centers to, come on, Nancy. There we go. You want the biggest ones with the biggest ones. And the smaller ones with the smaller ones. And you're just going to have to be a little patient and walk them around the horn here and line them up, which I am not at all patient, so I'm just going to breathe while I match it up. I'm going to go to another one because that's annoying me. There we go. I should just be able to eyeball it. Oh, hang on. There we go. It's really not that complicated, you guys. I'm overthinking it. Like, why won't this go in? Well, this shouldn't take this long. Yeah, everybody is ready for you to be ready to craft again, Lena. The day you can, you're going to be jumping up and down, right? Your craft room's like full of dust by now. Okay, it should either go... Okay, well, I know the little ones go with the little ones, so let's do that. I swear, maybe it's faster just to leave them in there. I get impatient, you guys. Little. And then the rest of these go in. Now, the little ones go on the signs. Just like that. There's like a little divot that you can see where they match up. Is that the same on this? Yes, and it's right there. Perfect. So look, there is a little spot that kind of pokes out, and that spot is also somewhere on here, right there. And then it should just line, oh no, right here. And then it lines up and goes right in. These are a little smaller though. This one doesn't have it. So just spin it around till it goes in, I guess. Try to be a little more patient than I am. But the medium ones have like a little divot. There we go. Two more. Oh, this one has a divot also. Right there. Perfect. And if you just see that little notch that sticks up, that makes it go in. Okay, that was stressful. Okay, let's get our two signs. Jennifer. Well, you have time to organize now, I guess. We're going to do our give thanks on this sign. And where do I want my little, do it way over here, I guess. And like that. So I use Gorilla Wood Glue. Guys, you can also use probably tacky glue would work. I've just been using this the most, and I know it holds up. But you could totally use tacky glue if you like. Okay, this is our front. This is what will come with your single side. The give thanks. And the G is separate. Whoops. Okay, so there's your give thanks. And then the other one is going to say happy fall. And the happy is very gingerly. Together, I broke my Y. I really broke my Y big time. So I'm going to have to piece it together here. Wait a minute, what did I do? Hang on, I squeezed it way too hard. It goes this way. I got glue on my desk, so I'm just dipping it in. Your happy's not going to be broken because you're not going to break yours. I was in a big hurry and I just kind of grabbed it. All right, and then the word fall. Jennifer, I'm sorry you got so much going on. Okay, so we want to slide this over because we want to be able to get our, oh, I know what I decided. We're going to do the sunflower on the other edge. It's going to make it a little difficult now. I'm going to very carefully pick this up. Because I want my sunflower on the left on this one. But that's just me. You can put it wherever you like. And get the H over here. Come on, Nancy. This glue, even though it looks like it wouldn't, it seems like it wouldn't, it does dry very quick. Okay, so we've got this and this, and then you take the smallest sunflower. I'm going to put it over here this time. This is just, you know, it's just what I wanted. You can do it however. Let's get the back of this painted super fast. So that when we need it, it'll be ready. I didn't see what was wrong with you, Jennifer. I'll go back and look. I have felt like terrible for like 3 weeks. Basically since school started. I don't really think it's school's fault, but I have not felt myself in a long time. Okay, let's get, I think I'm gonna just decorate. Oh, hang on, let me just see if I need this. So I'm finally starting to feel a little bit like myself today. Today's day one of Nancy getting back to her normal self. I'm not going to glue this yet. I'm just going to set it on here. I probably need to paint that. But I want to see where I need to glue this, and I want to make a plan with my sunflowers. So I think, I mean, you can do anything you like, but I think it's a little big. I think you get 3 medium, 2 large. 2 large, 3 medium, yep. So, I mean, I would do a pattern like this. Oh, this is so cute with these behind here, you guys. It's adorable. So adorable. Okay. Type the word wagon, guys, because this is so stinking cute. Oh, I almost grabbed my water bottle. All right, let's grab. We're going to glue our sunflowers down. Put a little glue on the edges also. Oh, cute. You guys, this is so adorable. I just wanted to see what it was going to look like before and I'll hold this close once it dries so you can see, you just see the pattern peeking out a little bit. It's so cute. It just gives your leaves some interest. Hang on. That center pops out, then you gotta kind of catch it. And then it's gonna go like that. Okay. Where's our wheels? We're gonna put the wheels, I wanna put them in the same spot on the front as the back so that it's even. So to do that, I'm gonna line them up with the bottom, with the second line. That way, when I do it on the other one, it should be fine. It should stand up just fine. But I want to get these starting to dry, so let me just make sure. You guys, isn't this so cute? All right, I'm really loving this. I want to make it so that both sides line up so it'll stand. Sorry, everybody's praying for everybody. Oh my goodness. I'm having trouble with my shoulder. Oh my goodness, I hope not. A kidney infection. Oh, that's got to be painful, you guys. I'm so sorry. Everybody's sick or having something wrong with them. I shouldn't complain because I'm just kind of minor, but I'm just crabby about it because it's been going on forever. I am not the person that loves to be, that's like silently sick. I am not good about that. Okay, so I'm going to hold this up so you can see where I lined up the wheels there. Okay. And I'm going to do the same thing on the next one so that in theory, when I glue it all together, it'll stand right. Right? That should work. I mean, it's basic math. Let me make sure my lines are all the same. Yep. So I'm going to do the same thing here. Really, it's not a big deal if they're the same way, like side to side, but top to bottom is really what I'm worried about at this moment. So that's what I'm doing. Okay, we're going to glue this on. It's about the same location, not perfect, but about. Okay, and then we could probably even glue this on. Well, I don't want it to we'll glue this at the end. All right, we're going to let this and this dry. We're going to flip this over and paint the back of our pumpkins, and then we'll do those and then get it all together, okay? All right, so these two, you guys said Lagoon and White, which you're my people. So let me grab some white. We're going to do white on the small one and Lagoon on the big one. So always do your light colors first. I'm just going to bring this down because you can paint over those. And again, we're going to be layering this, so it's fine if you go lower than where the pumpkin's actually going to be. We're going to leave our white out, get our lagoon going. Oh, I saw that, Patricia. I saw that. Poor thing. She's got to eat more broccoli. Is there iron in broccoli? I don't know. I'm just making that up. I did see that. Does she always have to take medicine, or can she just like eat more vegetables? I think it's spinach has a lot of iron in it. And taking medicine, I had to take iron when I was pregnant. Ugh. I did not enjoy that. The reason I'm kind of doing this in the order I'm doing it, in case you're wondering, is I'm trying to limit using my heat tool. So by the time I set this aside, then this will be dry and I'll be able to do like the next coat and all of that. So that's why I'm doing it the way I'm doing it. We're going to set that aside. Okay, let's work on our other greenery. Same concept. Little big, little big. Don't let it fall out like this, like I just did, because it'll take 9 days to figure out where it goes. I'm just kidding. This is the way it goes, isn't it? Oh no, I guess not. Oh no, the notch is here, I guess. Oh, Nancy. Why can I not get this to line up? It was in, oh, maybe here. There's a notch in more than one spot. Okay. Okay, this is how it goes, you guys. Small, big, small, big. Right? Yep. Okay, we're going to glue these together. Also, same deal. You probably want to put a little bit on the edge of your flower too, because you don't want that to pop off. She's on edge for both. Poor thing. Iron is not a fun thing to have to take, to be honest. I kind of feel her pain a little bit. I mean, I'm sure she'll get used to it, but... Okay, those are all ready. Our stick is ready. All right, let's go back to our pumpkins. Get these dry. I may have to do one more coat of white. And paint the back of the pumpkins first. What do you mean, Jan? Isn't that what I did? We already did this side. This side is done. Now we have to do the blue side. I just wanted to do one more coat of white real quick. Oh, and I got to do the green stem. I totally forgot the stem. All the pumpkins are painted. And honestly, this is fine. We just need to do the stem, one coat of ivy, and then we just glue it all together. Yay! Well, we could do one more coat of this, I guess. Just a quick coat of Lagoon. It mostly covered, but we're going to give it one more little coat. Okay, and we're going to get out our ivy. We still need those. Don't you think so, Janet? Thank you for saying that. I am totally agreeing with you on this. I'm very excited. I of course, you guys, I plan the next month, like right after this one goes out, like once I get the current month all cut. So feel free to put in your vote for next month. Christmas next month? What theme would you like? Feel free to vote below. I have a few Christmas ones in the works when you're ready. Do you want Christmas religious or just Christmas in general? If you have a religious affiliation with Christmas and you really, you all the things, I have a great one for that. That one I may just release mid-month, but go ahead and vote. Oh, Jennifer, I'm excited. Christmas, everybody's saying Christmas for next month. Okay, perfect. Will do. All right, look at how cute. All right, let's set those aside for a minute. Well, I can't really. Okay, I guess we have to dry it. Sorry, guys. We're going to dry it one more time. Okay, so now what I want to do is add some detail. Not blue, though. Where's my... black one should be out. This is why I'm wondering, but maybe not. Hold, please. Well, I have this, but that's not what I want. Oh, found it. I rarely put away my black Sharpie paint marker because I use it all the time. Okay, so for this pumpkin, we're just going to give a few highlights. And I'm just going to do it lightly. And then maybe go over it one more time. Okay, just to give it a little bit of definition. So same for this one. We're just going to take where they meet, where the bump is. Okay, and just give them a little texture. And then this, everybody says general, Christmas general, good idea. Okay, and then what I was thinking was using, this might be a little tricky, but I'm going to try it. I'm going to use the marmalade for the details on this one. This is not the best brush to do this with. We need to chunk that brush. And then, oh, here's a better one. We'll do this one for my big pumpkin. a lot easier with a marker, but now I'm getting quiet. Sorry, I'm just concentrating on this. I'm fixing some of this that went a little crazy. My other brush with the background color of this one, just to kind of clean it up a little bit. Okay, I also think I need to paint this little bit in black also on both sides. And then it's done officially. Officially. Pat, we had some storms. Well, we just saw there was going to be a lot of rain today and less chance tomorrow. And then it didn't really rain today, so that's why. But we're gonna go to the movies today and go out tomorrow. Thank you, Wendy. Yes, Wendy, I do have one that is perfect for nativity that you will love. It is so cute. And I've had it, like, waiting on it for months, like since July. It's really, really cute. Okay, now we're done. Now we can glue it all together. Yeah, we're just checking. We thought, well, better chance of rain today. So thank you, Cindy. Guys, sprinkle, sprinkle, take the word wagon, check your messages. This will be live on my Etsy site in the morning. So set your alarm. Make sure you grab it. Let's glue this down. Actually, I'm going to do this side first. There's really no rhyme or reason to this. This is just the actual front, so I want to make sure that it doesn't matter which side you do first. I'm just being picky. Okay, and then what you do is this is going to stick back here behind this. This is why I thought I was giving you 2 of these, but I guess I wasn't. I guess I thought, well, you don't need 2. Okay, so then I'm just going to take some glue and go all the way across this first row and stick this on top. Just give this a second. You will get a kick out of this one. One of my friends is a diehard Michigan fan. She was at work, her coworkers there. That is not nice of them. A Michigan fan would not like that at all. Jennifer, that's hilarious. Funny because it didn't happen to me. All right. Isn't this adorable? Okay, now this tucks in between the 2 pumpkins, and you can have it like straight or, but you guys know me, this is going to be kitty wumpus. So definitely going to do that. Now that's the only part. So you definitely need 2 sticks, I feel like. I feel like you need 2 sticks, so don't worry. If you want double-sided, I'm going to get you another stick. My guess is when I clicked on it, so you have to like highlight the whole image and send it. I must have not have clicked on it on accident. That happens once in a while. And then we're going to put the little gift things. Ooh, do I want it down here? So this is sticking up? Yes, we do. Yeah, I bet she did not like it. Hi, Tammy. It's actually not funny. actually had someone, it wasn't even one of my parents. One of the parents in the other classroom was an Ohio State fan. And not really a very nice one, but also some are nice, but she was not. She would not let it go that I like Michigan and she didn't. She would not let it go. But anyway, she gave me some Buckeyes one year at Christmas. She's like, here, this present for you. Whatever. Okay, we're just going to put a little bit of wood glue here. And what you might want to do is just have something under it to hold like this to prop it up while it dries. Like another one of the cutouts. You guys, this is amazing. Now, if you just do the double-sided, what you'll do is you'll take your two wheels and the black side facing this way, and you'll glue it to the other side. So then it will stand up, but it'll just be single-sided, okay? Hi, Sissy. So what am I going to do here? I'm going to slide all this over, but on this side, we're going to do all the other things. We're going to give that a second before we flip it over, and I'm going to glue this on like that. How are you, Sissy? We're doing a craft box for next month. All right, we'll get that on. And let that dry for a second. I should have used a little bit of hot glue, and that would make my life easier, but I did not. So we're going to flip this over. Okay. And if our handle falls off, we'll work it out. Here. No, I need to. Hang on. Oh, please. I've got all these extra little wood cutouts, so it should work. So we're going to glue this handle in the same spot like this. I'm just setting this in between because I'm not using hot glue at all. I'm just using wood glue. So this will give it a second to hold it up. And I'm trying to make it as close to the same angle as the other one, okay? Okay, then we're going to take this part. I am good. Thank you, Jane. And we're going to glue this part on. You guys, it's adorable. And then we're going to line this up. Now, the main thing is I'm hoping my logic worked. And the bottoms are going to line up. And like I said, you guys are going to get another stick. But for now, I'm just going to put this one here. Okay? But you'll get a stick that you can line up the same as that one if you get the double-sided. I think it's going to look better personally. So I'm going to cut that for you too. Now here's one thing you could have done is flip this over so that it lined up the same and you wouldn't see it. I have this one the same, so the zigzags are a little different. Not a huge deal, but it's just you see a little bit of the other sign peeking through. But if you don't want to see that, just flip one of your cutouts over. Okay? Guys, this is adorable. All right, let me get my dryer out and speed this up a little bit. Thank you, Donna. We're going to go tomorrow, Sissy. We're going to go tomorrow. so glad you love it. I think it's adorable. Okay, I can guarantee next month will be Christmas if you guys want that. Thanks for the hearts, you guys. I'm just speeding up my glue a little bit. I don't want it to all fall apart after we did all this. Is this good now? Thank you, Janet. Okay, guys, you're also going to get, as I said, I should have turned my glue gun on. In this box, you're also going to get some raffia and to use if you want. Hang on, I need to make more room. Hold, please. Let's add our last little touch. Thank you, Kathy. We're going to put some bows on our pumpkins but if you want, I'm just waiting for my glue gun here. You could put a little raffia. You're going to get way more than you need. Behind the bow. Like that. It'll be so cute. All right, we really only need a little tiny bit. You'll get way more raffia than you need. And then we'll maybe cut this one in half. That and that for the other side. So I would put the raffia down and then the little buffalo check bow. How's everybody doing? Do you love this? I think this is so cute. Thank you for hanging out with me. I appreciate it. We're leaving for the movies in an hour, and I still have to pay bills, you guys. All right, let's get my glue gun. Come on, buddy. Come on, Drippy McGrew. It's hot. It's just not going yet. Almost. Almost. If you guys have an awesome glue gun that you love, I would love to know it. This one is about to get retired since he drips everywhere and I can't fix it. So let me know in the comments. We're going to move this. I'm going to see if this stands up while we're waiting on Drippy. Oh, this side's still wet. This side's still moving. It is not dry yet. I glued it though, didn't I? Yeah, it's just still wet. It will stand, but it's just not because the sides. See, like this. That's so cute. How adorable. All right, let's move this. Our wagon handles need a little prop here while we're waiting on Drippy. Do you guys think that's so cute? I love it. When do the pro games start? Are they next weekend? I mean, we're just waiting on this guy here. Sorry, this is my fault. I forgot about the bow at the end. Should have turned it on sooner. I did not, so I blame me. I blame me, but no one but me can be blamed. Usually it like immediately starts tripping, but it is not. It is not. blue, black, white. I feel like my white did not, hang on. Thank you, Eileen. I appreciate you saying that and commenting. That helps me so much. I think this is a lot of fun. I think what I need is another white marker already. That's what I think. If this, oh, there we go. I'm like, if this guy does not start any second now. Okay, so for this, I'm just going to do hot glue. Because it's just the raffia and the bow, right? And it should be fine. So I will give you the raffia. I will give you the buffalo check ribbon. And you'll get 4 if you get 2 sides. And you'll get 2 bows if you get 1 side. Oh, next weekend. So Jace and I, you guys, we're going to the Michigan OU game next weekend. We're driving up. We have tickets to that game. So this is my first time in OU Stadium. OU meaning Oklahoma University. If you like your raffia sticking out more, of course, you can make yours longer. You're going to get plenty. Here's this side. We're going to flip it over and do the other side. This part's still drying, so I want to make sure I glue it in the right spot. Okay, so we're going to get our raffia. And this raffia. Gosh, I haven't used hot glue in so long. I kind of forgot how to do it. And then our bows. Okay, you guys, type the word wagon. If you're not in my perks program, make sure you enroll in that first so you can get all the stuff, all the paint and paste and everything I use. That pattern. You want to be in the club for that pattern, but you could use any pattern. This is adorable. And you guys can get yours today, but everybody else, this will be on my Etsy site tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. If you want me to notify you in the morning, you can just message me when you type the word wagon. And you could maybe just type notify. And in the morning, I'll send you the direct link. You guys, how adorable is this? What do you think? Okay, here's the front or the back. What do you guys think? Hit that heart button for me. And here is the other side. You guys, I'm making it move because it's still wet. Hang on. I want it to stand. You want to make sure it's dry before you move it around. Okay, now we're going to hold it like this. Then here's this. Isn't this so cute? Once it's dry, it will stand. I promise. Just make sure you have your wagons. I'm just testing it out. But make sure your wheels are even and then it'll stand. All right, guys. Thanks for hanging out with me so long. I do appreciate you all. Have a great rest of your night and we'll see you soon. Bye.